10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Good luck, studio.
498.
Darling, it's a Shy High podcast. You won't find a cast of characters like this everywhere.
Hello, Paul.
I'll go anywhere for a potato.
Delicious.
This particular episode of The Shy Life is a little more abstract than usual. Okay, looks like the hairy guy is ready to record. 3, 2, 1.
Go Shy Yeti.
Oh, I hope he hasn't found out my secret. I think he has.
Hello and welcome to yet another episode of the Shy Life podcast with me, Paul the Shy Yeti. How you doing? I'm okay. Lots to tell you this time. Lots has been going on, and it's certainly not good. But anyway, well, I'll have to explain it to you. It's all to do with the whole yoga business, the whole yoga class, and our recent fears about it. It's going to be an episode involving the regulars and maybe a few bits and pieces along the way to distract from what's been happening. So really, I ought to run the theme music, and when we come back, well, we can get started. Oh dear. Run that theme music.
It's time for my old buddy, old pal from across the channel, across the pond, Paul Chandler, the Shy Yeti.
He's not that shy. Oh, it's the Shy Life podcast. Yeah.
All I wanted was a pie.
And then I hatched out of an egg. Okay, bring the mic over. He's ready to record.
It's the quiet ones you've got to watch, you know.
Is it metaphorical? Is it deep? Is it deep?
Boy, he's not all that shy, is right.
Blimey, Governor, it's the Shy Life podcast.
If you thought that was bad, just listen to this.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait for it to begin.
It's the Shy Life podcast.
He's positively glowing.
It's all gooey and meaty and yum, 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 yum.
And so I'm back. So, for those of you who may have missed an episode or two, I should probably update you. You remember that Cromitty has been a member of a local yoga group for, quite some months now. They used to meet on the common, or whatever we want to call it. It's really just a wide open field, which I know they want to turn into an industrial estate at some point, but hopefully they don't. It's one of those areas that really, it could be, I don't even know who it belongs to, but it's a shame it's not better maintained or made public, like an official public park, because during lockdown it would have been lovely just to walk across the road and gone and sat there, but it's not the sort of place where there are seats, and it's not really the sort of place where there's even a proper path. It's all, I don't know, really. The only way we get into it is that Yeti Uncle John's Magpie Hut is on the edge of it, and once you're in the Magpie Hut, you can then access so that's the way I go. But it's not like a public park where there's a nice seat, or in fact there's a looming motorway, the M25, right at the back of it. So no, it's not a place of scenic beauty. Even the lovely little canal has to go under the motorway bridge, which is also where Ick's spaceship is. But so where was it? Yes. So for the last few months, Cromitty has been going to the yoga class. It's all been a bit of a mystery, to a certain extent. And you know, the whole business between Yeti Uncle John and Cromitty, the sort of bromance they had. Well, Cromitty wasn't feeling valued, and so he joined the yoga club, and then he kept inferring that he had a special friend at the yoga club who we never met, and I'm still not sure whether actually exists. But anyway, Yeti Uncle John was too busy with his stupid schemes, and then ended up in shame jail, where he still is, although hopefully not for much longer. And then one day, Cromitty comes back and says that, well, he thinks he's seen somebody who reminds him of his long-dead wife, I think he said. Well, he's got into his head that he said he'd been asked to join an inner circle of the yoga club. He was getting some very nasty feelings about it all. The long and the short of it being that he thinks that his yoga group has been infiltrated by vampires. Yeah, a very Shy Life podcast sort of aesthetic there. Kind of thing that you'd expect to happen on this show. Talking about music, talking about TV, talking about films, cast members being menaced by vampires. Yeah, it's all very much us. At the moment, we're not doing a lot about it. We weren't quite sure what to do. I mean, we've dealt with some of these things before, particularly ghosts. I mean, when I say dealt with, we've interacted with, we've met, but we haven't really met many vampires. Although, back in our Sutton Park days, we did, which is where this character that Cromitty has met at the yoga class. Well, that's the last time he had seen this person, or that's if it is the same person. Well, I mean, Cromitty's told me quite a lot, and well, have a listen to this. I recorded a bit of our conversation the other day. But Cromitty, are you certain this is the same person? I mean, if we are going to do anything about this business, we have to be sure. I know what you mean, Paul, but if we leave things be, how do we ever know? It could be too late before, if we leave it until something happens. I know what you mean. Avoiding the yoga class doesn't necessarily solve the problem. I mean, they could come for you. They could come for me. What have you been doing? You've been avoiding you haven't let on that you're suspicious of anything. No, I've said that I have been unwell, and now the weather is cold, that it is very difficult for me with my allergies and things, to be doing yoga outside. Yes. And what about this inner circle thing? No, I have not responded. I mean, they've said the same thing. I cannot attend anything. And they've accepted that? Well, kind of, Paul. But I have a lot of missed calls and, unreplied texts and even a couple of emails. Doesn't sound like they're giving up on you. No, Paul. What I want to know, and I'm sure this is you just need to confirm this with me. I think the listeners may ask this, but I think I know what your answer is going to be. So, vampires at a yoga class, how come, this yoga class, it doesn't happen after dark, particularly, does it? Well, no, Paul, although I suspect that the inner circle do practice after dark. Okay. But vampires and daylight, what's your take on it? Oh, well, you mean, why aren't they bursting into flame? Well, yes, I think that's what listeners will want to know. Well, modern vampires have long since got over this. They either wear particular clothes or they wear like a foundation on their skin with the clothes. I mean, this is the 21st century, Paul. Vampires can't be bursting into flames. They have to go to the shops. They have to maybe hold jobs. They can't just live in coffins all the time. It's very, old-fashioned, those sorts of vampires. Vampires have evolved, Paul. No. I thought you were going to say that. And, well, even in the Sutton Park days, I don't think that was happening to the vampires we knew. So I think the whole business about vampires not being able to go out in the daylight is almost like something that we humans have said to try and, sometimes these stories, they come up and things are exaggerated. I think with vampires, it's almost the opposite. If we thought that vampires could just wander around, normally we'd just be so scared. Exactly, Paul. I think so. A lot of these, vampires, werewolves, ghosts even, the stories are not exaggerated. They are toned down, so to sort of make it look like they are fallible, which they are to a certain extent, but not as fallible as they appear in films, where they seem to be quite easily vanquished. Yeah. I feel like I read somewhere that daylight weakens them. I mean, not so that they're going, not so they're sort of staggering down the street. Yes, that is what my understanding is too. So after dark, yes, they will be at the height of their powers, but in the afternoon or on a murky day, they are quite capable of going to a yoga class. Yeah. But I guess on a really hot, sunny day, that they are going to be keeping to the shade. Well, yes, Paul, I would have thought so. But, when we do our yoga class, we always did it under the shade of some trees. So we did do some of the meetings on quite warm days. But I am yet to, I don't think when I joined, all of the attendees were part of the coven, or no, what is the screeching, or whatever we call the group of vampires. Oh, I see. Yes, of course, and the inner circle. Yes, well, and there also have been a few people connected to the inner circle that have shown up more recently. Hence, the woman who looks like my wife and her daughter, and he has changed in the last months. Yeah, sure, I understand. Is there anybody who you would have said hadn't been in any way vampiric, like yourself, who has since changed? Oh, I see what you mean. Do you think they have converted any of the group to their side? Well, there's one or two. There is also one or two people who stopped coming with no explanation. Oh, goodness knows what happened to them. But what do we do? We couldn't move away, Paul. Yeah, well, we've got to do something. At least everyone knows. It's just a matter of what we do next, isn't it? Just. So, listeners, that was a conversation I had with Cromitty, and I can't say we're much further along in working out what to do. So, what does Yeti Uncle John think about all this? You're probably asking. Well, if you remember, I did tell him in the last episode that we released where the Yoga Vampires first came up. I mean, he wasn't pleased, but it was only a brief conversation. I never actually played you the full thing, when he first found out. But I thought I'd share it with you now, so you know, yeah. He knows what's going on, but he wasn't happy. I mean, none of us are happy. Have a listen. So, Paul, what's going on? I was talking to Cromitty the other day, and I asked him about his yoga class. Did you? Well, he's not going very much at the moment because of it's just so cold out there and everything. Yeah, well, I don't think you two are telling me the truth. What do you mean? I think something's going on. Has he fallen out with his special friend? What, Cromitty? No. Paul, you're not telling me something. Come on, what's going on? I want to know. He never talks about that. He went through a stage of talking about it all the time, and it's just, I don't believe it's the weather. Cromitty's a hardy fellow. He wouldn't stop going, especially if there was someone special there. Look, his relationship with the yoga group has somewhat chilled, no, he's not going anymore. Not at the moment, and probably won't be. I don't know the full story. Really? Are you sure? Are you sure you don't know the full story, Paul? I don't know the full story. Come on. Yeti Uncle John, please. It's nothing. It's nothing. You know, we've got a lot to prepare. You coming back, Ick, you know, he needs a lot of attention at the moment. It's very close to his due date. I'm not buying it, Paul. Something's going on. I can't say. I mean, I don't know. You need to speak to him. You don't need to know. Sort of like to, you know, have some privacy. Why are you getting all frustrated, Paul? You sound all nervous and stuff. You know, if he was just doing, you know, yoga, why would you be so upset? You obviously know a lot more. I just don't want to bother you with it, Yeti Uncle John. You can't do anything where you are. Oh, you think I can't do anything? I can do something. I have contacts. If someone's hurting him or threatening him, I'll make sure that they're sorted out. Yeti Uncle John, you can't say that. This is the sort of thing that got you into trouble in the first place. I want to know what's going on. Yeti Uncle John, it's nothing. Just some vampires in the yoga group. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. You what? Vampires? In the yoga group? Are you kidding me? I'm not kidding you, no. I mean, we don't know for sure. Cromitty saw somebody in the group and he recognised them and they reminded him of somebody who'd been long dead. And anyway, they're like in a circle and it's weird and we're not sure, but he's keeping away from it. We're all keeping away from it. But they're yoga people, they're near my magpie hut. You're not going to turn my magpies into vampire bats or something. Vampire magpies. What? I'm worried for them. I'm worried for you all, for that matter. I don't think vampires turn magpies in. Can you imagine? Those magpies can look after themselves. They would not allow themselves to be bitten by anything. Oh, I don't know. What if they sent their minions and you know, I'm a vampire bat and I'm turning myself into a pretty magpie because that's what they can do. They can do shape-shifting stuff and then a new load of magpies come down which are really vampire bats and then they sidle up to my magpies and they give them a little bite and then suddenly they're vampire magpies. Yes, Uncle John, this is why I didn't want to tell you any of this. We're in such early days, we don't know what to do. Oh, blimey. Look, I'm going to have to go. Oh, I wish you hadn't told me this. Yes, Uncle John, I didn't want to tell you this. Oh, I didn't want to tell you any of it. You're the one who nagged me into doing it. Caught me with my pants down. No, you wore me down. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't want to catch you with your pants down, I can tell you that. No, and neither would I want... Anyway, I'm not discussing this with you. Look, we are concerned about the yoga group, and we are concerned that maybe vampires are involved. But Cromitty's staying away from it, so he's okay. We're staying away from it. But what about when you have to go to the ship? We're going in groups. We're going in groups, and the yoga group aren't there the whole time. They're elsewhere, and not all of them are... look, it's a real mess. It's Uncle John. It's a real mess, and the sooner you come back here, the better. At least we'll feel even more protected. You're not going to try and vanquish them, are you? We're not going to try and vanquish them. Oh, because vampires these days, they're a lot more technologically savvy than old vampires. They go out the day and hold down jobs and you know, go to the cinema and everything. Yes, we know that vampires are a lot more evolved. But, please don't worry about it, Yeti Uncle John. I'll look after the gang. The gang will look after. Well, you know, we'll look after each other. It's fine, but please don't fret. Oh, it's very hard not to. Yeah, I know. I better go. Yeah, I better go too. Oh, keep me updated. Yeah, I will do. So, as you can see, yes, I had been trying to avoid telling Yeti Uncle John too much, and then I just blurted it out. But he wouldn't stop, listeners. He could be so annoying, so persistent, so nosy. I mean, not that I wouldn't have told him if he was here. I mean, everybody else knows. Ick, Martin. I did tell August, but I don't know if it's sunk in. Yeah, it's just quite, you know, quite alarming, and I can't believe that Bettina bumped into them on that day. Thankfully, she ignored them and came back. But it was that day when we'd arranged that tea party for them. Anyway, look, listeners, I think it's now time to share with you something from the archives. It might be a conversation with one of the semi-regulars. It might be a Sutton Park clip, or it might be a quiz with Callum. I won't really know until I start editing. So anyway, you have a listen, and when we come back, maybe I'll have the others here, and we can discuss what we do. We need to make a plan. All right, you have a listen to this.
I forgot all about it. How'd you like to forget about my account? Oh, I wouldn't want to do that. Oh, but by the way, this is my wife, Samantha, Mr. Prescott, the Shoe King.
How do you do?
$200,000 in billings.
Not necessarily. Help me down.
Oi, Paul. Oi, Paul. You say you were having to go into work later or something to make sure the place is ready for the new year. You've got a cold, you shouldn't go out.
I know I shouldn't go out. I know that. Well, I can't get in my room. I was thinking of getting ready for bed, but it's early, isn't it? It's early. It's only 8 o'clock. Let's go in. Do you want to come with me? It'll only take 5-10 minutes. We'll go down there, go via the wardrobes. Time we come back, room might be free. No. Alright, let's go. When we come back, you've got to sleep on your bed over there, right? Oh, you're not doing too well. I'll take my Luton, shall I? If you have to. Let's do. I mustn't touch you down though, right? Alright, Jay, alright. Ramses, you're going to be okay? Any sign of Gorngosh yet?
No, he's got into the room though, so at least that's a start. He's definitely in the room.
You look radiant.
I'm happy.
Good.
You do approve of Adam, don't you?
Yes.
What, no qualifications around the edges?
Adam's always been a good friend to you.
Do you want me to come with you, Paul? No, you stay watching TV. Oh, I know, it's wonderful. It is? Right, okay. Okay, Jay, come on then. Ramses, you keep an eye on Gungas. Make sure Basil doesn't turn up again, and we'll get off to the library and everything else. And hopefully they'll be finished in their time I get back.
Yeah, right.
Right. Come on then. Come on.
Christ, who bless with his presence the wedding at Cana, be with you in all that you do. May the Holy Spirit guide and guard you. And the blessing
Do love a good wedding.
Eternal Trinity be yours.
It's so romantic, really.
Always.
I don't know.
Amen.
Oh, makes me weep. Makes me weep. Sophie, it's me, Pilkington. There was a phone call for you. I told them you were going off on your 2-month leave. Yes. And the controller wrong as well. Okay, right. No, I'm terribly sorry. She can't take a call at the moment. I'm very sorry. No, she's just closing it up. She's going for 2 months overseas. Yes. Work. Yes. Okay. Bye-bye.
And so, meanwhile, Research Institute in Cambridge, Sophie Ponsonby Smythe prepares to leave the country. Or so what's going on here then, eh? Or what's going on here, Valgard? She's definitely must have some connection with the controllers we feared. You hear that, secretary of hers? Mentioning it? Yes. It would appear that she's leaving the country for a number of months. Some sort of a search project? Yes, I think they're getting ready to leave. I wouldn't think it'd be very long. We'll have ample opportunity to break into the office and read the file. See exactly what she's written about Paul.
Meanwhile, elsewhere, far away from the Research Institute in Cambridge, back in the library where Paul works, another break-in is being prepared, and this one by the Magdalen Mummy.
So, at last, I am here. Am I really going to do this? It is wrong. Although, it is also necessary. Bakov wishes me to do this. To steal the shares. To destroy the controller. It is the only way. He tells me these things. How can I be certain he is telling me the truth after all the things he has done? How can I trust him? And yet... Phone. Has stopped. I must get the shares. Surely the destruction of the controller is the most important matter. Paul should have acted sooner. The shares are in there. That is where I know they are. All I must do is break in and take them. Surely it has got to be worth the risk. Worth the risk to stop the controller. Something must be done, and soon.
See how it is to come, Father. I told you, if you would not help me, I would die. As much by my own will as by necessity. Shall not be long, Father.
Daughter, I do not believe this. I do not believe this. You are faking this. You will recover. I recovered from my control. You are not one of them. You are not one of them. You are not. Oh no. You are not. I'm one of. No. Wake up! Daughter! Wake up! You are willing this to happen. It is your fault you are dying. Your fault. You must break past this. Daughter, do you hear me?
Or is they definitely gone? I seen the car pulling away. Damn, it's so annoying about that torch breaking down. We're gonna have to turn the lights on. Or this reminds me of those plans we had about breaking into the controller's place. So that was gonna be more of a ransacking thing, wasn't it? Hey Valgard, what's wrong?
Best to keep talking down, John. I really don't think we can risk. I don't think we can risk turning the lights on. If they come back, this is very interesting. This whole business. Yes, that secretary of hers definitely mentioned the controller's name. Whether she knows who he is exactly, or whether he bribed her to write the report, or whether he simply encouraged her into it by giving her false evidence. Or the trouble is, all these things that have happened to Paul, they sound ridiculous. They sound insane. So how can you blame her for writing whatever she's written? Oh, we can't speak until we've read it. Have a look in the filing cabinet.
What's this lock?
Let me go. Let's have a look.
Oh, he's got names of clients here. or Ivans, Barker, Ball, or oh dear, or I've gone too far. Lane, no, or Anderson, no. Fulton, Archer, Chandler, or he's one on Goodman there as well. Just a minute. A lot of these files. Oh, Goodman. Just a minute. Lane, Anderson. Just a minute. They're all names of people involved with the park. She must have dodged these on them all. The controller's got his hand in here somewhere. Whether she knows exactly what he's doing or not, I would say that. Oh dear. This is probably no coincidence. Mr. Trowbridge sent Paul to her, but he probably doesn't realise what she's doing either. I would say she does know. If she's got files on them, quick, get out what you can. We'll make photocopies of take cameras, shots of them and stuff. All right. Very good Chandler's here. You carry some other ones through. Try to give me shots as you possibly can. So look. Alright. Yes. We see it goes. Blimey, no. Good Lord. Oh, good Lord, look what. See what she's written here. Oh. This one's on Goodman. Oh, for goodness sake. Stuff that's been written here is quite damning. It's almost as if reports are being written on these people. Goodness knows. I can't believe it. It would seem as if these reports are written by various people, different doctors. Ponsonby Smythe's written quite a few of them. This one by Goodman is written by another doctor. Von Hellbend. There's a mention of Von Hellbend here, but the actual report's not written by him, but these are probably medical reports that have been collated together over the years by the controller. Some fakes and some not. Basically, what's written in these reports is enough to have any of the people incarcerated. Are you taking shots of all those? Or you should see what she's written about Paul. As you say, the things that are written they're good enough to incarcerate them, isn't it? It's damning evidence. It's almost as if they're written beforehand to be used at a later date. Yes. Well, that would not surprise me at all. These have been collected. This place, this institute. I'm absolutely certain now that the controller, all the different members of the team, Ponsonby Smythe, whoever else works here, they all work for the controller. I don't know what that says about Mr. Trowbridge, whether he knows or whether he doesn't. Whatever the truth, everyone must be informed. Still, let's get out of here as we can. We've got copies, we can study the reports elsewhere. Listen, we've got to get back. We've got to get back as quickly as possible without being caught. This may give us a bonus over them, an advantage. If they don't know that we know about these reports, then, well, let's just hope they don't get used as evidence against, or I've got all those files away. Let's go as quickly as possible then. I'll put the camera away now. Come on, let's get out of here. It is in here. In here? Or in the other cabinet? I shall try and force them both. This one first. Oh, I've bent the metal. I will not be able to find this chair if I will have to switch on the light.
once. Oh.
Mummy, what do you think you're doing? Breaking into the art librarian's office. Just a minute. Why?
Oh. It is nothing. I came.
I don't believe you, Mummy. Why are you here? Who sent you here? What are you doing?
It is nothing. I did not mean.
You've come for the shares, haven't you? Who sent you? I'm disappointed with you, Mummy. Who sent you? Hey? You've come for the shares. How did you find out? They're in there. You must have overheard. Why are you breaking in? Who are you getting them for? Surely not the controller. Come on. I want some answers.
I can't explain.
Well, you better get on with it then. Hey?
Oh dear. Oh, gosh. Got a busy day ahead of me. Yes. Oh dear, oh dear. That is Tallulah. She must be running late. Oh dear, oh dear. Ah, that'll be her. Tallulah, come in, come in. Oh, hello, my darling. Oh, I'm so sorry I'm late. My bus was delayed due to traffic works. Oh, darling, well, don't worry about it. We'll use the limousine to get to the yoga meeting. I'm so looking forward to this yoga class. I know, it'll be very exciting. Don't you think we should have told Cromitty, though? I mean, won't he be surprised when we just turn up? Oh, darling, yes, that's the point. I want it to be a surprise. It'll be a lovely surprise. Oh, he'll be so pleased when he sees us there. Do you know if he's, actually attending the meeting today? Well, doesn't he go to everyone? He's a regular, isn't he? He goes to those classes, 2 or 3 times a week. I was going to tell my Martin, but, did you tell August that you were also coming? Well, all I said is that I might be popping over later on, so I didn't say what I was doing first. Is that what you told Martin? I did say that I might pop round. I said I was having coffee with you. Well, that'll be fine, won't it? Because we'll have met Cromitty at the meeting, and then we'll just come over, and we'll and we can freshen up at the flat. I'm sure they won't mind. Oh yes, well, that'll be lovely. Well, I suppose if you're ready, we ought to go over. It's only half an hour before it starts. Oh, sure, yes. You don't think we should tell someone where we're going? We don't know these people. But Cromitty will be there, darling. It's fine. Cromitty's always going on about this class. You needn't be so worried. All right then. Oh, all right. I'll just go and get my handbag and then we'll go. All right then. All right. Oh, dear. What's that? Oh, a text from my Martin. Should I tell him? Where we're going? No, I suppose it'd be silly to do that. I could just say, just going to... Oh, what should I type? Looking forward to seeing you soon. Tina and I going for some exercise before we see you. I'll send that. No. Darling, what are you doing? No, nothing. I'm just letting Martin know I'm seeing you soon. Oh, lovely. How are you two getting on? Oh, yes. Well, it's very strange. It's very strange, but we are, we're taking it slowly. Oh, that's wonderful, darling. Oh, it was so dreadful. Oh, what Control Incorporated did. Confusing that poor boy. He thought that I was his mother for a while. Oh, yes, I know. It's quite upsetting for you both. Yes, darling, well, it's nothing compared to what you've gone through all these years. Anyway, oh dear. Let's not talk about that. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Oh, yes. Are you looking forward to it? Oh, now my phone's ringing. Oh, it's your lovely brother. Oh, damn you. Oh, August. Yes. Hello, August. How are you? Hello, my dear. Hello. It's just me. I'm just calling to say, are you still coming over later? Oh, yes, darling. Yes. Yes, I'm with Tallulah. We're just going out for a bit of, a bit of fresh air. But then we'll be coming over to see you. Oh, yes, the lovely Tallulah Twinklehorn, your friend. Yes, darling, and we're just going to go walking by the canal, and then we'll come over and we'll see. But we might take an hour or so. Oh, that's fine. It will be lovely to see you both. I know Martin's here. He's very excited. Good. Yes, right. Right. Well, we better go. All right. I'll see you in a while. Yes, see you in a while. Goodbye. Oh dear. I didn't want to say too much. All right, that's fine, my lovely brother. Oh, it makes me sad though. He doesn't realise that I am his sister. Well, I feel like he does know, darling. He just hasn't really addressed it. Him being August Evans and you being Tallulah Twinklehorn. I mean, the fact that your names are different doesn't mean to say we can't broach the subject. It is very difficult though, isn't it? Yes, it is difficult. Well, it does look like he's going to be August Evans for the long term now. I'm not sure we'll ever see Damius Twinklehorn again. Oh, he's there. He is there. And his name is August or Damius, but we probably do need to address the fact that you two are related still. Anyway, we need to get to this meeting. Oh yes, darling. I'm looking forward to it.
So, everybody, thank you for coming today. I've been talking to Cromitty, and we are very concerned about this whole business with the yoga class. Potential that, it seems pretty certain from what Cromitty's been saying that there are vampires in that group, and they're so close to home, which is, even if we know and we're warned, there are people in this area who don't know, who could join the group. It's something we can't just stand by and let happen. On the other hand, we're not practiced vampire slayers, and I don't know where to start. Maybe we can we contact somebody? Is there, like a vampire slayer in the Yellow Pages or something?
The Yellow Pages, Paul. I think we've moved on a bit from that. Do you mean Checkatrade?
Checkatrade, Martin. I don't know if they have vampire slayers on Checkatrade, but there must be somebody we can contact. There must be a vampire slayer we can get in contact with on the internet. Have you typed it in? Have I typed it in? Vampire slayer. Actually, I have. You get quite a lot of names, but they're not necessarily local.
Oh, come on, Paul. You can't expect to have a local vampire slayer.
I guess they're more based in London. I mean, obviously, they're all over the world, but, gosh, it's difficult to know what to do, isn't it? I'd like to have a recommendation. Oh, Paul, a recommendation for a vampire slayer? Yeah, I know. It's probably asking too much.
What I think is that, all this talking doesn't achieve anything.
Well, what do you mean? Of course it achieves something. No, you're right, it doesn't achieve anything, does it? But we can't just go out there and start slaying people. We need to know which ones are the vampires. Because they so readily hide, it's not obvious anymore. It's difficult to know which ones. They can't be hiding themselves so well, there's no way of singling out which ones are which. I mean, Cromitty, can we get a list of the people that come to the class? And then you could tick the ones you think are suspect. Well, I suppose that's possible, yes. Oh dear. I've just had another email. Oh, He's from the group. They're having a meeting today. I don't know. Now I've had a message like asking if I'm coming to the meeting today. I can't keep ignoring them. Well, maybe you should go to the meeting. I mean, we could come and watch, so they're not going to like jump on you.
And that sounds like a quite good idea, Paul. We go to the meeting. We'll get a feeling.
Oh, yes. I don't think I'll be going to the meeting.
No, I don't expect you to go. But Martin Cromarty and I could go over. You could stay here with August.
Oh, Corey, he's going to want to paint me again. I'm not paintable at the moment.
Oh, you're beautiful, Ick.
I just don't like it. I don't feel beautiful, Paul.
Don't forget we've got visitors coming today.
We have? Have I forgotten about this? You know, I think Bettina and Tallulah are coming over.
That's right. They're coming over for tea. Just a cup of tea, not a big thing. They've been hanging out a lot, Bettina and Tallulah.
Bettina? Oh, that's why August is combing his hair frantically and wearing his best suit.
I think that might be it, yes.
In a way, that's really good, isn't it? If August is smartening himself up, it must mean that he appreciates Bettina's company.
Yeah. I know Mum's worried about, he doesn't realise quite, how they are related.
Oh, yes. And we don't want August falling in love with his own sister. That happened on Sons and Daughters and it didn't end well.
Paul, I don't think that would happen. I mean, it's Bettina he has a connection with.
Yes. But you're right, we probably do need to explain. It's just difficult with August. Ever since that whole hypnosis business and we realised that Damis probably isn't coming back, there are chunks of his life that we need to help him sort of restructure himself.
Yes, well, there have been a lot of changes recently.
There have, yes. So when are they arriving?
Soon, I think. Did I have a text from Mum saying something about them going walking or something?
What, round here?
Yeah, it was a bit vague. Exercise or something.
Really?
That doesn't sound like them at all. I mean, when has Bettina been into exercise?
Don't know. Well, it does sound a little bit strange.
Hello, everybody. It's me, August Evans. Where are the girls?
Oh, hi, August. They're not here yet. I think they were going walking.
Oh, yes, by the canal. Walking by the canal. I spoke to them. I should have remembered that. Yes. Oh, well, they'll be here soon. That's good. I'm just going to go and brush my hair again.
Just walking by the canal. Oh, look. It sounds a bit weird. It does, yes. Well, we need to go over to the canal, I think.
That might be a good idea. Oh, gosh. I wish I could come with you.
It's all right. Yeah. I don't understand why they're walking by the canal. It's too close to the yoga group.
It is very close to the yoga group. And I'm concerned because Bettina did bump into some of the people from the yoga group. Yeah. Look, Cromarty, will you go to your meeting? Yes, Paul, I'll go to the meeting. And Martin and I will go over there and see if we can see them walking. And make sure, and we'll also keep an eye on the group. Yes, Paul. Oh, gosh, I'm nervous. I haven't seen them for weeks. Can vampires read minds? Can vampires read minds? Google it, somebody. Google it.
I'm Googling it now. Can vampires read minds?
Yes.
Yes, Paul. Vampires can read minds.
Oh, for goodness sake. Is there any way to not let them read your mind?
I'll Google it. Is there any way to stop vampires reading your mind?
Well?
It says, think about something you like.
Think about something you like. Like block it out. Cromarty, can you do that? Think about something you like. Yes. Okay, I'll think about something I like. Sausages. No, that's not working. Something else. Yeti Uncle John. Oh. Well, Cromarty, have you thought about something? Yes, I tried sausages, but it didn't work. But I've thought of something else, and I think I can visualise that. Sausages? Okay, right, let's get out there. We all know what we're doing.
Yeah, we know what we're doing.
Yes, Paul, yes. Oh, dear.
Oh, golly, I feel so useless here.
No, you're fine, Ick. If the girls turn up, you better let them in. We might cross over and not see them, and it's all going to be fine.
Oh, gosh, I hope so.
Now, listeners, I think whilst we head over there, perhaps you want to listen to something else? maybe another quiz or chat or some part clip or something. If you do that, we'll be in touch. We'll be back soon. We need to get out over onto the common. All right.
Oh dear, I haven't got Paul's cold. Oh, I shouldn't have come out, should I? Where is he? We're just going to check things are ready and we're going to go back. Oh, hello, little creature. Look. Watch this. Watch this. Look, watch. Right. Yes. Yes. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, what's that? It's Paul's lens cap. What did you hear? Oh, Paul. You dropped your lens cap. Oh dear.
Listen, what's taking so long? Hey? We're supposed to be going into the... What was this video footage? You told me you wanted to see it. Now, what's the problem? I just can't understand why you... Oh, yeah. Calm down. Don't worry about it, eh? It's just a bit of a problem with the technician, that's all. He's just trying to sort out the tape. Trying to find that bit of footage and everything. It's probably a bit of problem with the machine. Problem with the machine? For goodness sake. For goodness sake, this is urgent. Make sure it doesn't damage the footage, for goodness sake. I mean, that's the only proof that we have. Oh, for goodness, how much longer could it take? Don't worry, I tell you. Don't worry, it'll be sorted. Another 5 minutes. Oh, dear. And so, meanwhile, back at the library, Paul and the mummy have discussions.
Paul, what's wrong? Why are you doing all serious like?
Don't worry about it, Jay. It's just this. Well, not this itself, but what's inside it. Put away for safekeeping, but the mummy didn't seem to want to. Quite want to listen to keep it like that, did he? Did you? Are you going to deny it? That's what you were sent for, isn't it?
I was sent.
Who by? Come on, who by?
I cannot say.
Oh, were you trying to break in? Well, you weren't, were you? Oh.
Yes, I'm afraid he was, Jerry. But I don't suppose he was after this. Or the Sutton Park book, necessarily. Whatever it means. Who's these? The shares that Lee gave me. Must be rather important. Yes, must be rather important, especially to the controller. Now, were you working for the controller, Mummy, or someone else? I'd really like to know the answer to this.
Oh, you weren't waiting for him, were you? Oh.
Who knows, eh? Who knows? So, who sent you? You're not going to get these, I'm afraid. They're going somewhere safe. Jay? Take these and put them somewhere safe. You know what I mean? I showed you the other day. Yeah. Take them and put them there. Make sure no one gets them. There you go.
Okie doke. I'll put it where you told me to. The secret place.
Yeah, okay. Listen, so, Mummy, come on. Who sent you? Come on, I thought we were friends. It wasn't the controller. Basil? Working with Basil now, are you? Or maybe, back up?
Yes. Yes, you are right. But Paul, in the same way that Horner had a loyalty to Von Hellbent because he was his creator, I too have a loyalty to Bakov. It would seem that we are somehow related.
Really? Well, what has this got to do with these shares? What does Bakov want with the shares?
He wants to destroy the controller. He is planning. I spoke with him at Katrina.
Did you now?
Yes, but he wants to get rid of the controller. He sees the controller as an ultimate threat, in the same way as Basil is.
Oh, yes, well, of course, the controller is a bit of a pain in the neck, I must admit, but not doing so badly recently. Bit of a weak period for him, really, isn't it? But fair enough. I mean, if Bakov wants to get rid of the controller, I'm all for that. And the shares are obviously something that Lee wanted me to look after, something which he valued. Well, let's go and see Bakov, hey? Let's go and head down and see him. Well, we'll go and see him and find out exactly what he wants the shares for, and then maybe, who knows, I might give it them. What do you say?
I'm in the book. The book is all hidden away and you won't find it. Well, are we going to see Bakov, are we?
Hey, it looks like we might be, Jay. Going to see Bakov, see what he's planning. If he wants the shares, he ought to justify it, tell us exactly what he wants them for. What do you say, Mummy? Let's go. Why don't we go down there and see him? He can explain it all to us. And then, fair enough. Who knows?
I do not like the plan. He will tell me. He will be angry that I did not get the share. Please, but I did not want to do this, but I made a bargain with him. I bargained with him that if I got the shares, he would not hurt you, and I would not be part of anything which would hurt you. Believe me, I did make that promise.
You made the promise. Oh, and what about him? He made a promise as well, did he? Oh, I bet he did. You don't think that once you've made that sort of bargain with Bakov, he'd actually want to keep to it? Not once he got rid of the control. He'll be after me next, if he's not after me already. Listen, let's go down and speak to him. Let's see exactly what he is planning, all right? You ready, Jay? Let's get going, hey? Let's just get going and find out what he wants. I know you wouldn't want to hurt me. I know you wouldn't want to kill me. I know we're friends, but you've really gone beyond the mark this time. I don't care if he is angry with you. I'm angry with you. Just be grateful that I'm not more angry than I presently am. Okay, let's go find Bakov. See you later.
Stop this. You are not dying. You're merely willing yourself. None of this is real. None of this has to happen. It is her. She has done this to you. She made me believe too. If she was still here, I would be thinking the same way. You don't need to die. You don't need me to do for you what you say. We can be together again. Please, daughter, wake up. You are not one of them. You do not need blood. You do not need life force, whatever it is. You do not need that. Please, daughter, wake up. You do not need to be like this. Please. Daughter, I have searched so long for you, and then you cannot give up like this. He's been there ages. I don't know if I should go and find him. He might have found something useful, interesting. Could be in trouble. I don't know, I ought to go and help him. I ought to see what's going on.
It's 12:13 a.m.
Are you sure?
It's 12:13 a.m.
Oh, right. I'll have to go and tell him.
It's 12:13 a.m.
Yes, we'll sort it out. Don't worry. Oh, right, don't worry, yes. Gavin, it's time. Time to remove the bandages. Oh dear, is it? He's not speaking, he's not spoken much. I do hope he hasn't suffocated. The bandages sort of cover all his mouth and his nose and stuff. I wouldn't worry. He'll be okay. I'll take the bandages off, Abby. Crispin. Oh, Crispin, this is the moment I've been dreading most of all. What do you mean? Dreading? Taking the bandage off, he'll be fine. It's the moment to look forward to. But is it a moment to look forward to? What if it's all gone wrong? What if they made a mess up? And what if he isn't like he used to be? Crispin, I do hope it's alright. We're just going to have to go and see, aren't we? See exactly what's underneath the bandages. For goodness sake, how much longer? Come along. I mean, this is really important. This is evidence, for goodness sake, can't you see? This could prove, every minute you're wasting could prove dangerous to Cromitty. Goodness knows what he'll do. Well, you know what I say? I say that an innocent man should have no fear. He'll be alright if he's innocent. He'll only be alright if he knows he is innocent. And if he doesn't know, God help him. Come on, daughter. We are leaving here. Get you outside. It will do no good to stay here. Come, we shall go. We shall leave. We shall get you some cure. You will wake up again. Do you hear? Come along. Come along. I can't do it. I can't do it. They should have sent someone. Crispin, please. Will you remove the bandage? Please, will you remove the bandage? I get going to have some embassies to do it, but in their busy, it's impossible. Okay, alright. Be alright, right? Oh, funny thing. Better have my scarf back. Get my scarf back. Yes, that's got that off. Now, let's have a look.
It's 7:42 p.m.
Father? Oh, thank goodness I got that off. Oh, son. What's it like then? Hey? Oh, Father, you're back to normal. You've done a wonderful job. What's those hands doing? Oh. They're just helping hands. They were sent by the hospital. Helping hands. Yes. Oh, he's back. He's wonderful. Oh, get a mirror. Oh, show him. Oh.
It's 7:44 p.m. It's 7:44 p.m. It's 7:44 p.m.
Oh. Gavin, look. It's wonderful. I'm back. I didn't even get the cameraman in the shot either. How clever. It's wonderful. Oh. I know. Yay! Careful. Break my wrist.
It's 7:45 p.m.
Happy ending. Look at your face. I got my scarf back. Father and son reunited. Where's that hand gone? Ooh. There's a couple of things he could do for me. Oh. And so I am returned. So, Basil, you are back. You have returned.
Yes, I'm back.
Yes, you are back. Has your time away from here made any difference to your thoughts and plans? You know, you got very close to no longer existing?
Yes, story of my life.
Yes. Have you learnt anything from your return to your home world? Well, have you?
Yes, the petunias are very nice this time of year.
As flippant as ever. It does you no good with the higher authorities, you know it. I've been told to leave you to get on with your work, at least for a little while longer. So please, do not do as you did before. Please do not waste your time.
I've told you the goat wasn't my fault.
Always so flippant. It's time to go. I sense an intruder here. Keep an eye. There's an intruder. One that should not be in your room. Be careful, Basil. Be careful. This time could be your last chance. Your last chance.
Oh my dear, it's very cold here today. I don't know why we don't meet indoors. Oh darling, it's an extreme version of yoga, I think, you know, the coolness of the air vibrates one's body. Oh yes, my darling, I'm definitely vibrating. Where are they then? I'm not sure, maybe we're early. Oh dear. There's a group of people coming now. Do you think this is them? Oh yes, it's quite possible. Good. Well, they know we're coming. Oh, I'm glad. This is exciting. Very exciting, isn't it, Tallulah? Very exciting. I can't see them by the canal. Where do you think they've got to?
I'm not sure, Martin. Property, any sign of the yoga group? I've not seen anybody yet, but it's possible that they've changed location. I mean, not in a major way, but let me look at this email that I've got in case there's any clue. Oh yeah, right, yes, you had that email. Did you reply to the text? I did. I said that I would be there, but that I'm a bit, under the weather still. Okay, yes. Martin, perhaps you should call them. Call your mum.
I did actually. I did try. There's no reception.
Oh, of course not, with the M25. Oh, blimey. I could try Bettina, but I don't think I've got any reception either.
Oh dear, Paul.
Oh dear. Property, what's wrong? Oh dear. The email, it says that we want to welcome 2 new members of of the group today. Bettina Dupre and Tallulah Twinklehorn. What? What? Oh, God. Oh, Paul. Why did they not tell us? Well, maybe it was a surprise. Do they not know you weren't going anymore? No, Paul, I've not discussed the yoga group with them. Oh, dear. Bettina did say something about... Did she say that she'd been given a card by the leader of the group? The leader of the group. The one I'm most fearful of. The ringleader of the inner circle. Oh. Look, we mustn't worry. We mustn't worry. Because they're not going to do anything on this first meeting. How do you know that, Paul? They may be invited for a drink afterwards. Yeah, but they wouldn't go to it because we already knew they were coming over to the house.
Oh, Paul, Mum, I can't have her being eaten by a vampire. I've only just met her.
Look, Martin, it's not going to come to that. Not so quickly. They may be trying to recruit new members, but, that doesn't just happen immediately.
Yeah, but vampires are strong. They might infiltrate them. I mean, influence them. Hypnotise them.
I'm sure that won't happen. Paul, can you see anything? What? Can you see anything? Are they doing anything? Well, the yoga people, you should be going and joining them. I will. I'm just nervous.
Can you see Bettina or Tallulah?
I can't make them out. I haven't got binoculars, for goodness sake. I can't see. Property, you go and join them. Go and join them. Just act natural. Oh, I'm trying, Paul. I'm trying. Oh no. Property, that's not acting natural. That's acting hysterical. Please, just let Martin and I get close. We need to either intercept Bettina and Tallulah before they reach the group, or distract them and think of some emergency. Maybe say that August is unwell or something. Oh yes, that would be a good idea. Then that's what we should do. Anything to get them away.
Hello, Bettina, isn't it? Bettina and Tallulah. I'm so glad you can be here. Oh, well, darling, I couldn't refuse the invite. I know that Property very much enjoys your classes and has made some good friends. Yes. Good to see him here again today. He's been away for a while. I'm so glad you could both join us. So, Paul, what are we going to do?
Well, I want to get closer, but without being seen. Oh dear. It's not easy. I'm not as nimble as I used to be.
Were you ever nimble, Paul?
Believe it or not, Martin, there was a time when I was as nimble and sylph-like as you are.
Really?
Well, maybe not quite as sylph-like. Is that even the word? Is that the word? I wasn't as thin or athletic as you are now, but I was slimmer, and I used to rush around. Just watch the old Sutton Park tapes, you'll see.
Yeah, I suppose. Long time ago, though.
Martin, yes, it was a long time ago. I couldn't do it now. I admit that, but, yeah. Just a matter of hobbling slowly without being seen. Dear. Listeners, you should see me. I'm not up to adventuring like I used to be. I can't go tackling vampires. This isn't 1995 again, or anymore, or... Oh dear. I need help. I definitely need help. We need some younger people on the team when it comes to adventuring. It's just impossible. I mean, Martin, yeah, fine. He can do karate kicks, probably. I can't do karate. If I do that, I'd fall over. And, well, I don't know. Ig is pregnant, and Yeti Uncle John is in shame jail, and things aren't what they used to be. It's difficult being an adventurer when you get to middle age, I can tell you.
Are you coming, Paul?
I'm coming, Martin, yes. Shush now. Maybe we should just pretend to be innocent walkers or something.
Maybe that's the best idea, Paul.
Oh dear. I can see Cromitty's met up with them anyway. At least that part of the plan's working. Oh dear.
Surprise, darling. Surprise.
Oh, Bettina. I did not know you were going to be here.
And me too, my darling. Hello.
Oh, Tallulah. You're both here for the yoga class. I only just decided to come at last minute. I did not know you were coming.
Oh, yes, darling. Oh, yes. It looks wonderful. Yes, I can't wait to get started.
Oh, yes. Great. Oh, gosh, yes, great.
Well, you know, I'm only here because Bettina wanted me to come along. I really didn't think I'd be outdoors doing exercise in the winter. I really didn't. Oh, darling, it's exactly what you need. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Well, we are about to begin. Follow me. Join us. Come and meet the others. Cromitty?
Oh, yes, I'm just coming. Bettina, Tallulah, I wanted to have a quick word.
Oh, darling, we haven't got time for a word now. We have to get yogaing.
Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, dear. Oh, no.
Hey, Paul, shush. Hey, don't make any noise.
What's going on? I'm trying to watch these yoga people. They seem to be totally doing normal yoga at the moment.
Yeah. I could see some deer.
Martin? Deer? Around here? Oh, you're right. Oh, nice. A bit far away. Oh, how sweet. Gosh, I've never seen deer around here before. We're not here to nature watch, though, Martin. We're here to make sure that Cromitty doesn't get into trouble.
It feels a bit weird hiding behind this bush, Paul. Do you think we should just, wander out into the open?
I guess you're right, Martin. It does feel a bit creepy, sitting in bushes. It's not as if they're going to do anything here and now in the daylight, is it?
I wouldn't think so. But, we want to get Bettina and Tallulah away from them as quickly as possible.
Yes. Gosh, God, the birds are scaring me now.
Oh, yeah, I know. Gosh. So we're just going to wander out?
Yeah, I suppose so. That bird doesn't get us. Do you think he works for the vampires?
Come on, Paul. Now it looks like a good time. It looks like they're about to have a break or something.
Having a break? Already? It barely started.
I know, well, who knows?
Hey, there's Cromitty. Cromitty, over here in the bush.
Why don't we just leave the bush?
Well, yeah, Cromitty. Psst. What? Who is that? Who is pisting at me? It's the bush. No, it's Paul. I hope they don't notice. Paul, what's going on?
Oh, we saw a deer. Actually, we saw 2 deers. Really exciting.
Oh, Martin. Oh, you are a strange one. Bettina and Tallulah arrived. They are there. I don't want to leave them for too long. No, I quite understand. Has anything happened? Anything strange happened? Well, the leader of the group spoke to them. It's so weird. When I was going regularly, I did not notice it. I thought that she was friendly and, but now, well, the way she speaks is almost hypnotic, but creepy. Well, yeah, I guess hypnosis is all part of it. That's something that vampires do. Blimey, Paul. We better not leave them for long. Well, we were going to wander out from the bush and sort of watch. We thought that would be a good idea, an extra security blanket, as it were. You're probably right, Paul. It is very, very odd. Oh, by the way, Cromitty, any sign of, that woman who reminded you of your wife, whatever? No, Paul, no sign. No.
So the one who's the leader of the group, that isn't the one who reminds you of her?
No, Martin, no. No, this is somebody who arrived later, who is in the inner circle. Anyway, we better get back. Yeah. You go ahead, Cromitty. We'll just wander out from behind the bush and pretend we've been on a walk or something. Okay, Paul. Hopefully we'll finish early. We need to make sure that Bettina and Tallulah don't hang back afterwards. They come straight back to the flat. Yeah. That's fine. Come on, you go. All right, Paul. I'll see you soon. Yeah. Sure.
Blimey. This is weird, Paul.
It is weird. We've got to make sure, Martin, that this leader woman, I don't know what her name is, that she doesn't speak to us either. We don't want to find ourselves being hypnotised. She might say, let's go to the pub or something. And we've all got to, have strength and not be influenced.
All right, Paul, yeah, sure.
Yeah, so let's, come on, let's go. Let's just wander out there. I must say, listeners, for one moment, it got quite confusing back there, over there on the wasteland. There Cromitty was, enjoying the yoga class, and there Tallulah was, and Bettina, and then Martin and I were stuck in the bush, and there was only one thing to it, but for Martin and I to rush from the bush and make it sound like there was a problem, so that's what we did.
Oh, here they are. Paul, quick.
Bettina, I've been looking for you everywhere. Tallulah, I'm really sorry. There's been an emergency. August, he's not very well, we need some help.
Oh, darling, what's going on?
If you come with us, we'll explain.
Oh, but we're just in the middle of our yoga class. But if it's August, I suppose we must come. My poor brother. Yeah, exactly, Mum. I thought you both need to come back. I don't know what's wrong with him. Thought you might better help. Oh, darling, have you rung an ambulance?
I'm not sure it's that sort of ill. It's more like, it's difficult to explain. You just need to come with us. And Cromitty, you probably need to come too. Oh, yes, right. I'll just explain. And then I'll come back. I'll come back to with you now. It was all rather forced, and I'm pretty sure that the members of the yoga group knew something rather odd was going on. But at least it got us a chance to get Bettina and Tallulah away and back to the house. Let me tell you, it took at least 3 gin and tonics before they began to listen. Well, particularly Bettina.
You are telling me that some of those people at the yoga meeting were vampires?
I'm afraid we are, Bettina. It's something we were looking into and trying to work out what to do. It's something that, we've discussed here in the house. But we didn't realise that you'd be showing up, going to the meeting.
Oh dear. Well, nobody was bitten. We weren't bitten. No, darling, we weren't bitten. You could have told us.
I know we would have liked to have told you. We were going to tell you, but we were still in the stage of investigating. It's a very long story, and We will explain. We just need you to keep away from that group. I had not been going for weeks, but we weren't sure how to deal with it. We will probably need to get a professional in to help.
Oh, darling, a professional vampire slayer or something?
Yeah, maybe. It's not something we dealt with before on this show.
Maybe they're nice vampires, dear. Like that vampire on that show you like.
Barnabas Collins on Dark Shadows. But he wasn't nice all the time. He was mostly not very nice. No, I don't think... I think that's an exception. Anyway, Cromitty recognises some of them, possibly, from 20-something years ago.
Oh, darling. Really?
Oh, yes. Well, one of them may be my ex-wife, and the other one might be my daughter, I think.
You think?
It was a very long time ago, Bettina. Some of our memories were quite frazzled after our initial association with Sutton Park back in the 90s.
Oh, yes, in the 90s. Well, yes, I mean, much the same happened to me back in the 60s and 70s, and the 80s, and maybe the 90s too. So I know what you mean.
Yes, well, Vampires is a little bit more hardcore than, parties at Studio 64, 50, 51, whichever, what is it called? Studio 50?
Studio 54, dear. Well, things were pretty hardcore there, I must tell you. But, yes, less vampires. I'm sure there were one or two, though. I had a couple of poltergeists.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. So, look, that's all we've got time for, I think, this episode, listeners. But please, no more contact. No more contact with the yoga group. We need to work out what we're going to do about them. We're kind of hoping they were going to go away because it's cold weather now. But, please, no more contact.
All right, dear. Yes, of course. We understand, don't we, Tallulah? Oh, yes, my dear. Oh, yes, I understand. Make sure you do. Mum, I'm so worried about you. Oh, darling. Well, I just found you. I don't want to lose you.
We won't come to that. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We don't actually know that they know that we know that they are what they are. I don't think. Unless they read some of our minds. Well, they've been concentrating on Bettina and Tallulah, so they didn't even know until now, so hopefully not. Just need to take care, that's all. Travel in pairs, like policemen, or crinoid seed pods. Oh, Paul, that's a bit of a Doctor Who in-joke there. It is indeed. So, listeners, that's all we've got time for. I don't know what we're going to do about all this at the moment, but, we're doing our best. We're doing our best. We'll be back in touch soon. Plenty of episodes in the can. And all right. Bye-bye for now. Take care. Don't go out by yourselves. Especially not near yoga groups. Yeah. Maybe all the yoga group leaders are vampires. I don't know. Just take care. Don't scare the listeners. Just saying. Don't know, do you? Right. Bye for now. Bye now. Bye-bye. I'm worried, Paul. Very worried. Oh, we got so close. I know, Cromitty, I know. It is worrying. It is very worrying. Question is, will they leave us alone? Or will they keep approaching us? I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to have to find somebody. We're going to have to look up a vampire slayer or hunter or I don't know, shooer awayer. So we can't just shoo the vampires away, Paul. They'll go somewhere else. They have to be vanquished if they're proven to be violent. Well, the thing is, we don't know which of, those, members of the yoga group might be vampires and which ones weren't before. We don't know There's been no reports of bodies turning up around here or anything. Could it be that, like Bettina said, they could be good vampires? I don't get that feeling. They weren't good vampires before, or at least not 30 years ago, 25 years ago, whatever. Yeah, I know. Have you found any names or addresses of vampire hunters? I have a short list, yes. I will contact them. Well, we just have to be very careful. Yeah. Well, I guess we just have to kind of wait. We just have to kind of wait and see, I suppose, if they go away or if they stay, or we just have to be on guard. Absolutely, Paul. We most definitely have to be on guard.
I gotta go now. Bye. Gotta go. Bye.
This show is part of the Pride 48 network. Find more shows over at pride48.com.
Oh dear, what's going on now? Oh, it's the Shy Life Podcast.
Let's go.
I have a voice. I have a voice.
You have a voice.
You have a voice. We have a voice.
We have a voice.
Unique voices in podcasting.
UnivazPods.net.
This is a pretty pickle you've got yourself into, Paul. It's Uncle John. It's not my pretty pickle. It's a pickle that's come this way. I had no control over it. Well, I always said that yoga group was suspect. Yes, I know you did, but that's because you were jealous that Cromitty was maybe dating somebody from the yoga group. Oh, nonsense. I'm just, concerned. Thought he was being taken for a ride. Now it looks like I was right. They were vampires. Yeah, I should have vetted them. Well, look, a few days have passed now since those events, and the good news is they didn't show up for the next meeting, and they their website seems to be down. Oh, well, that doesn't mean anything, Paul. That means that they know that you know that something is up, possibly. Well, could do. But it could mean they've gone undercover. Yeah, well, if they've gone undercover, do you think they're going to put up with you guys having spoilt their whatever they've got? Or are they going to be very happy that you might know that they know, you know what I mean? Are they going to put up with the fact that we might know that there's something suspect about them? I don't know. No, it's all things we need to think about. You might be right. The fact that they vanished could be even more concerning, because where would they go? Even if they leave us alone, they could go somewhere else. Like the other end of the country, and we wouldn't know it. It's better that we knew where they were. When we knew where they were, then we could have got this vampire hunter we were looking into. Oh, yes, vampire hunter. Well, I'm glad you're not doing it yourself anyway. Get a professional in, that's the main thing. Well, we would do. Cromitty has a short list. I think he's been talking to a couple of people, but now the yoga group has vanished, it's difficult to know what to do next. Anyway, I better go, Yeti Uncle John. Just wanted to update you. The ladies are okay. I think we're all okay, but we're keeping an eye out. We're being careful. Well, good. I feel a bit trapped here, here in Shame Jail, not being able to help. I know, you'll be fine. You'll be out soon. And, yeah. All right, Paul. I'll speak to you soon. Yeah, speak to you soon, yes, Uncle John. Bye for now. Bye now. Bye now. Oh, he's gone. Oh. I think this calls for a little bit of a rethink. When I get out of Shame Jail. As soon as I do, it's getting close. Yes. I was a little bit unsure quite what I'll be doing, but I think, Yeti Uncle John Vampire Slayer. Yeah, that's going to be my main focus. These mysterious vampire people. Shall find them, track them down, and make sure that they don't cause any harm to anyone. I'll get some of the boys from Shane Jail to join me, and I have to be careful because I don't want to end up back here. But this is vampires. This is serious work. So I shall look into it all. I like the sound of that. Get the Uncle John Vampire Hunter. Yes. Vampire Slayer. No, I'm not sure I want to slay them. I might get someone else to do the slaying bit. I'll do the hunting. Yes. Another great scheme. Yes, absolutely. This is a really important one as well. Them vampires won't know what's hit them. No.
Extremely nimble.
The best part of the Shy Life podcast is when it ends.
Nothing.
Oh, my God, nothing. There's nothing I like better than having a new Shy Life podcast hit my ear bone, my ear canal, something like that.
498. Sausages. Yeti Uncle John.